I'm telling you, this has blown me away. When Paul Herder called me and said, hey, John, we think you'd be a good representative as the retail leader of the year. He said, Paul, are you kidding me? Little Johnny MacDougall? A stonehead at Rushmore? You know? And he said, we need you, man. We'd like to have you there. And I said, I'd be very proud to take that honor. Because I have so much respect for the people that have won this award before me. And I have so much respect for Paul and the organization that he's put together. You saw the whole story tonight. I don't have a lot to add to what you heard. What you saw, what you saw on that screen tonight is what Nice and Easy is what I'm all about. Okay. And I've said it many, many times, and I'll say it again. I'm probably one of the luckiest SOBs that walk the face of this earth. You could see that stuff about going to Catholic schools and going to the seminary and all that good stuff. Well, I'm going to tell you something. There's never going to be a canonization party for John MacDougall.
Only God knows that, John.
Well, we talk about every now and then, and he's communicated to me. But I'm off the list. That's all I can tell you. Oh, man. I said I've been around 40 years. And I was always not the top riser in school and so forth, but I learned 40 years ago that this is the business where my passion and my love would lie. If I could build a career in convenience stores, that's where I wanted to be. I loved every minute of it. Going back to my days at the Brothers Company in Cleveland, Ohio, I got to go out and be the leader. That's what formed some of the leadership talents that I have. Is because I was hired by Stop and Go food stores through our agency to go out and help new guys get into the business, set up their advertising and promotional programs to get new stores going. Back in those days, before most of you were born, that's what people were doing. They were getting, if they were a small dairy, the only way you were going to survive was to start opening your own stores. And I would go out there and teach them about what this store business was about, and how to get that store off the ground, and what people to hire, and all the things that go into making that business successful. It was a great time. It was really good. I learned so much about myself. I learned so much about leadership. And I got through 5 years with the Brothers Company in Cleveland, and I thought, you're pretty damn good, buddy. I was pretty cocky, And I had an opportunity to say, okay, listen, if you're as good as you think you are, go to New York and help this guy. Oh boy. And I moved to New York and started the job on May 2nd, 1971. I remember the day, almost every minute of that day, because I got there and I said, holy Christ, what have you got yourself into? It was such a situation that I couldn't even have fathomed was as bad as it was. But we worked through it and made me stronger. It's one of those building blocks that build you as an individual and builds you as a leader. And some of the things I thought I knew and brought to the table when I was so cocky, I learned it didn't work that way. In the real world, sometimes things are different. But what I did learn is, if you have integrity and you can sit down and look somebody in the eyeball and tell them the truth and tell them what your plan is and what your vision is and where you're going to go and how you're going to get there and when it's going to happen, they'll believe in you. And that's what happened to me, and that's how we saved that business in New York. Because I went out and talked to every vendor and every banker we dealt with. And I said, look, I'm the new guy on the block. But the fact of the matter is, I'm going to turn this around. And I'm going to make you whole. And if I have to reach in my pocket to write you a check every week for the products you bring into the store, I'm going to do it. I want us to succeed together. And that was the building foundation. And then I went on to say, to find, building the team. I'd always been involved in some of the stop and go stores of, is this the right manager and so forth. And, you can tell by the right personality, but the true fact of the matter is, my success throughout 40 years, 45 years, whatever it's been, is the ability of me to look in somebody's eye and say, this guy's a leader, or this person's a leader. This person can make a contribution to what we are and what we want to be, and where I want Nice and Easy to go. And building that team has been one of the joys and one of the things that I take most pride in, because you saw a lot of them tonight up here, on the screen and so forth. And many of you know a lot of the team members at Nice and Easy. You've met them personally and been involved in meetings and so forth. They are nice and easy, just like I am. They are people that I'm proud of. They are people that bleed nice and easy. And that's the way this business is. You have to love it. You have to have a passion for it. You have to believe. You have to have a vision. You have to have a goal. And you have to go out there and know how you're going to get it done. And we get it done at Nice and Easy. We've had some bumps in the road. Fran mentioned some things in the video there, where we've had, we're in upstate New York. We're losing population. We've had some governors that didn't quite help our business too much with taxation situations. We have Native Americans that we have to deal with on a daily basis as competitors. Those are business problems. You can handle those things. When the Native American things came up, it was serious. We had to sit down and say, okay, listen, they're going to take the gas and they're going to take the cigarettes. Now they're going to take the heart and soul of what this company is built on and take it away from you. How are you going to survive? How are you going to make this company exist and continue? And that was the day we decided that food service had to be a major portion of our program. And that's long before the industry recognized the need for food service. I could stand up here and tell you all kinds of stories about Nice and Easy and so forth. And tell you about how building a team, and we built a team, I said I'm proud. I'm really proud. You saw Jeff again, and there's other guys that, these are young people that work for me today that are 30 plus and been with me for 15 or 20 years of their life already. You know why they're there? They have the same passion and belief in this business that I do. They love to succeed. They love to satisfy customers. They love stores to do and fulfill all the potential that they have. We've been a good company, and we are a good company, and we're going to continue to be that. You gotta take some risks. I took a risk moving to New York. Jesus, if I had to do over that again, I don't know where the hell. But I took it. And the day that Dick Clark said, you own half the company, that was a great thing. I mean, when a man tells you you're going to own half the company and you don't put any pennies into it, and you end up building a big, beautiful company like we have at Nice and Easy, because this man believed in what you could do for him and with him. It's just a marvelous feeling for me, and something that I take a lot of pride in. But it's one of the things that we do at Nice and Easy really well, and maybe it's because we have a lot of success. I can talk about many of our failures, and we always, if you don't take risks, you won't have any failures, but you won't grow either. We take our risks, we win some and we lose some. But we take risks, and we do different things. We built 2 7,000 square foot stores that are serving people better than anybody in the convenience store business can right now. And people will look at us and follow us and recognize exactly what we recognized a while ago, that this is what the customer really needs, what they really want. And if they're in this community and they don't have a supermarket or they don't have a small mom and pop superette, they need Nice and Easy. We're going to continue to do those things. We're going to continue to develop. We've hired 2 chefs. Some of the guys at the table the morning I announced that thought, are you damn nuts? What the hell is a company like Nice and Easy serving pizza needs 3 chefs for? We went out there and found people that really were professional chefs. And I said, Jack, tap into these guys, find out what they can do, what new ideas they bring to the table. You know what? Food service is now a major portion of the sales of Nice and Easy grocery shops, as well as a huge portion of the margins that we need. Do we have competition from the Indians today? Sure we do. Did they take a lot of gas? Yes, they did. Did they take a lot of cigarettes? Yes, they did. But they didn't do food service as good as we do it. So, all I can tell you is, I've met so many people here tonight that I've seen and known for years, and we've all become, that's the great thing about this business, is that we've all become friends. We know each other. We talk, we socialize, we exchange ideas. You don't find that in a lot of other businesses. And tonight, to get a chance to see and talk to and visit with people that I've known for 20, 30, 40 years has been a true honor and a pleasure. And I want to say, for all you folks that made the investment, the vendors and so forth, that are here tonight to help make this evening happen with their dollars, thank you very much, because without you, my business would not be what it is. I've always considered my business to be, there's 3 elements there. It's our employees, it's the people that supply our stores, and the customer. And in my mind, they all have equal weight. If you didn't have any one of those 3 things, you're out of business. So thank you guys, suppliers, everybody represented in this room. I can have all the great ideas in the world, and if I can't sit across the table and explain that idea to somebody and say, this is what I'd like to do, can I count on your cooperation? And people saying yes, then we wouldn't be what we are today. I think one of the most important things I've learned throughout my life, and I made a commitment 5 or 6 years ago, every year we try to list all of our goals for the year. And I had one goal for the year going back around 2000, 2004, was to say thank you more often. And I really realized that I hadn't said thank you enough to our people. There is no better tool that I have as a president of a company to walk out and see people in our stores who are employees doing a good job. And I walk over and shake their hand and thank them. Thank them for the job that they're doing. Using that short phrase, thank you, is one of the key building blocks of what has made Nice and Easy a great company. And I want to thank you tonight because you are a part of the other building blocks that help Nice and Easy grow. I want to thank the crew in Nice and Easy, the whole staff, you know, the guys that are so professional. Fran, to begin with, Fran has been he does so many good things for Nice and Easy grocery shops. I can't enumerate them. He's the number guys. He tells me what the heart rate of Nice and Easy is every damn day. And some days that's a good thing, and some days I know what it is, but he's going to tell me anyhow. Okay? It's just been an honor and a privilege to have him work with us. And Peter Tamburo, who you met on the screen, Peter is a workhorse. He's done so many. He's never turned down or refused to do something I asked him to do. He's headed up our franchise division. He's headed up our environmental program. He heads up the maintenance that we do in the stores with our own people. He's a terrific guy, and he exudes the spirit of Nice and Easy. Jack Cushman comes to the table, Dr. Jack Cushman, you know, and he's been terrific. And you know, Glenn White, who you met, these are guys that came in from the food side. I said, listen guys, we don't have any choice. We got to make food service happen in this business. And they took that ball and ran with it big time. And I told you the results of what's happened. So to you guys and the staff, thank you, thank you, thank you. I tell you that hopefully enough, but I'm going to say it one more time. Thank you for all the things you do. Paul Reuter, thank you for bringing this great honor to me and to Nice and Easy and all the people that I represent from that company tonight. This is a great honor for me. This is when you look back on your life and you're talking about legacy and all those things. This is going to be part of that replay. Okay. I hope the replay is a little farther down the road than that. But
thank you.
You've been a great friend. You know, you've done so many things for us, and just a good. You and I have a lot of fun together.
Yes, we do.
We kid a lot of people that Paul and I were really twins. If you look real close. He went to one family that didn't serve food or have enough food. And I went to another family that really overdid the situation. So, but Paul and I get together and kibitz like we were brothers and have a great time together. We've done that for many, many years. So, I'm going to finish up by just saying thank you for everybody that's in this room tonight. You've blown me away. You've blown me away to see this many people, and it's been just a joy to see the Bill Douglases and the Carl Wolfsches and Dean Derlings and all the folks that are represented in this room and all the suppliers, Brian, that was at the cocktail party and so forth. You know, these are great people, and they make this industry great. And I just want to say thank you for making me a part of it and bestowing on me this great honor tonight. Thank you.